Hi, welcome. Anna from Flow and Purpose here. Today, I want to offer you a really lovely practice, especially if you're feeling down. And it's about observing the good, the kindness around you. And if you've had a lot of difficulties in your life and a lot of emotional upset, it may seem like a difficult thing to do. But I promise you, if you have even for a while experimented with it, it will lift you up. So the reason why I felt inspired to share this with you is that recently I had to accompany someone to a hospital visit, and it's usually in the accident and emergency department quite a difficult sphere where people are generally worried, upset, not feeling well. And just this simple practice of noticing kindness, the kindness of the doctors, the kindness of the nurses, the kindness of the patients who would offer each other a place to sit, who didn't, who were considerate to the others waiting. It gave such a beautiful experience that it was almost difficult to believe that this was a otherwise busy A&E department. And in a way it opened the heart. So it occurred to me that this can work very well as a generalized practice, especially when you're feeling down, to just notice the good, to notice the kindness in people, the helping hand that's always around, and look for that. Be curious about it. Don't assume that it's not there, because the more we look for it, the more we find it. And in a way, life becomes quite magical when you learn that looking through the eyes of kindness and looking for the good in people, in a way brings that forward. But we also learn to notice it more. It is actually everywhere, it's surrounding us. And paying attention to the negative, there's a bias to that. Maybe from an evolutionary perspective, we have this tendency to look for the negative in order to protect ourselves, to make sure that we're okay, that we're safe. But as the physical safety of the body is established, different possibilities emerge. And it is important to take our own responsibility for how we view life. And if you have a tendency to view life negatively, there's no point in beating yourself up about it. If you realize that, you may want to explore where it comes from, and no doubt there is developmental trauma, childhood issues that may have caused it, or even intergenerationally. But in terms of healing, in terms of getting past this, it's not even so important to know its origins. What is important to realize that there's another choice. And in these small acts of directing your attention in a different way, not focusing on the perhaps difficult circumstances of the current life circumstances, but focusing on what is good in the world, what you can do for others, what others do for you without you perhaps having noticed it, and feeling grateful for that, not in an artificial way, but just opening up to this aspect, this loving aspect of reality that is also here and that often tends to be hidden. And that in itself can have a great positive impact on your life. So don't do this as a practice that you have to do and that you scold yourself for not doing. But when you remember it, notice a few heartwarming, beautiful things, kind things. Even if it's just a smile that a stranger gives you on the streets, just notice how that feels and how it feels when you give a stranger a smile, and how all of this has an impact. Thank you for watching, and let me know how you go.